And let's see. The plan for this stream is to hopefully get through as much of August as we can. Let's see. The last stream we infiltrated Luis's ranks. And we unlocked Juna as our next party member. So that's good. Woo, metaphor, yay. And now we are kind of showing her the ropes of being our party member, so that seems to be what's happening right now. We brought her over to Grand Trad. Here she is. So I guess we need to visit the church for some reason. I think this is the church. Yes. Juna,
let's go.
Care to tell us why we need to visit the church? Okay. I don't really remember. It was a long day yesterday. 5 hours of streaming. But okay.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment.
Oh, this girl's here.
Hello. How can I help you? Juna.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Everyone always refers us to the one at the
Now that you all
exhibition,
know
not
each
like
other's
one of the
names?
candidates.
Rella is my older sister.
Oh. Are you
Adopted
adopted?
sister,
okay,
that
I was
is.
about to say, because you
Her
guys are
family
two
took
different
me in.
species.
Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing.
Ew, social climbing.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer.
Rella Cygnus?
But
why does that sound like a play on
somehow, I
words?
doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget.
Alice, welcome
Objectively
to the
speaking,
stream.
The magic
Good morning
involved
to
is
you.
a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the
Damn,
treasonous
Hulkenberg.
snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I'm
Rella,
worried for
you're
you
as
so,
her sister,
Juna.
you should know
I see
better.
now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Joanni Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own.
Finally
I
got your
know.
GPU today.
Just make sure you're
Yeah,
not
let's
causing
go.
trouble for everyone else.
And then now you have to install it into your PC,
I
right?
suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No. Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula.
Gotta get cables for that
From
first.
what I can tell, this spell's
So the
effects
GPU is
are
nothing without the cables.
enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is,
Cables aren't too
while
expensive
most
though,
curses
right?
simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting,
Dude, if I have any or
this
if I
one
have
is
to wait
designed
to order some,
perpetually draw on the magic
you
of
didn't
the
look
caster.
before you
So
bought
as
your
long as
GPU?
Luis lives,
Or while you're
it
buying
doesn't
your
matter
GPU?
where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. this formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What? Then...
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty.
22 US? Okay, that's not so
Especially
bad.
since we're the ones who
I did order
sprang
some
this on
cables
you.
at the time,
Pardon
but
me,
those
young
haven't
man.
been shipped yet. Oh, what the heck?
May I say one last
That's
thing?
interesting.
You're a friend of hers, aren't
Why
you?
does it take them so long to ship out
Please.
cables?
Keep Juna safe.
Sure.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so
That's
gloomy.
order from the power supply
What do we do
manufacturer. Why would
now?
they say it was in
The only
stock
way
if they
left
didn't
is to
actually
take
have
down
it?
Luis himself.
That's the company's fault,
The
I say.
impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have
So
come
we
for
did all
Luis,
that for nothing, pretty
but the
much?
king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on what we're in on bleh. We can't risk Luis catching on that we are in the royal capital. Jesus. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough
1
beds
by
to
8
accommodate
pin
this many
cable. You
people.
need 2 to power the
Yes.
new GPU.
As much
Damn.
as they grumble
lot of
about
cables.
cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath.
Yeah,
You have
our
a room
gauntlet
for that,
runner's
I
not as
trust?
smooth as Luis's,
Right
Juna.
this
You'll have
way,
to make
milady.
do.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all
That's
this
true.
time,
What
Nurse?
does he do while he's waiting for us?
Thinking, mostly.
Surely it's not just
Been
gauntlet
having a
runner
good
stuff.
old ponder ever since I saw Luis's sky runner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back.
Oh, he said drinking
I did a
instead of
flight
thinking.
experiment
Honestly,
to
he
prove my
likes
theory
to
was
drink too,
sound.
so I would also
Failed
believe that if he
spectacularly,
said it.
though.
We've already caught him
And
drunk,
got
I think, like
myself
once or
all
twice.
crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
Can I go to bed now? Why do we have such rude options out of nowhere?
So you just gave
Well,
up?
everyone's
Hardly.
technically doing you a
It'll take
huge
more than
favor.
that to stamp out my fires, chum. I've known my place was in the sky since I was a schoolboy. Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons,
You want to amplify
we'll
his
need
power?
to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Okay. That makes me wonder if they're gonna try to like, hint that maybe in the future we can teleport without having gone to the location. You can change your add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Oh yeah, that's right. We can have 4 at a time. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than activity. Okay, yeah, we know that. Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now. Okay, nothing we can really do. I guess we can send Will to the toilet as counting as rest. Use the toilet, wash up, check the pantry, and then go to bed.
Right. Got it.
Washroom. Get some extra 100 experience. Kana, here's a hint. Did you hear about the apothecary doctor who played against the medieval persona? I did not. Who is that? Who is this person you speak of?
What's this?
Ow. I don't know if you guys heard that. Okay, I guess we just send everybody to bed. Or actually, is anybody like awake? Like, can we talk to them? No. Just says maybe not now. Just go to bed. You know, it'd be funny if we could see like people like laying inside their beds. It would be kind of funny, but alright, let's go to our bed.
Sure.
Good night.
Rest well. Halfway through August. Yay! Just about halfway. I'm finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess. Especially now that our plans aren't working anymore.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind, can't sleep,
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room.
I don't know, but hi Crypta, how have you been? I'm all good myself. Just will be lurking in and out as I'm doing some outside stuff. No worries, Kana. It is a weekday. I know people are busy on weekdays.
Even if he
but thank you so much for lurking and dropping by to say hi. I appreciate it.
Got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I'm sure he's probably already aware we've stolen it. I should probably have Juno return any maglet keys we got on the Charadrius 2 just to be safe. I'll give them to her later. No, give them to her now, buddy.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
Uh-oh, something that connects us to Luis?
Can I read a bit of it?
It is a forbidden book, after all.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world.
Redeem Hydrate.
It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring
Redeem
an
Hydrate,
end
thank you.
to war. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form.
I mean, I will say, I do like, a lot of people think that the Nydia's eyes are kind of freaky, but I think they're pretty.
A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No,
it's like
do
Oshinoko
forgive
eyes.
me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Gina and I talked into the night. Talking all night. Ooh, how scandalous.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright. There's no way Luis isn't at least has some sort of suspicion over us.
Now, prepare to
or
hear
even
the
Juno for that matter, I'm sure.
Challenge. Let's find out where our
even if he really likes Juno's voice,
bound.
I still find it weird he would give her full access to his quarters whenever. And it just so happens that she is working against him. So, I feel like maybe he's kind of aware. And wants to see how far we'll take it.
The 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden!
Here, I'll be right back. I need to grab something. I'll be back in like a minute. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm back.
And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Kiddo!
The traitor Luis.
Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who?
Oh, Glottal,
right,
the one who came with the
Gladell
smallest
or
head.
Something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
He dead.
So it really
Not my
was
fault,
all
I
talk
promise.
then. The disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
Damn, people are really quick to like trash another person or talk behind their back.
We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Wait, I thought she dropped
Some
out.
big ideas, that girl. I hear she
I thought we
plans to put
convinced
a
her to drop
price
out of the
on
race.
every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians.
More
Besides,
racism. Yay!
nobody to compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
The next leg. That's true. Is this like the next round? Because we had Luis's soiree thing, but I don't think that counted toward the tournament, right?
And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the Tournament for the Throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock.
Everyone we recognize except that guy is wearing a weird, like,
winners of the first
chest
round.
piece on his head.
Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is...
money.
Recovering and offering a divine relic!
Hey, don't we already have like 3 of those?
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not
the ones that we've been getting for,
so
what's his name?
We've arranged for you to hear it
welcome,
from an
hello.
unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage
Archetype? Girl?
our guy, our songstress, the
oh no, she's not using archetype. But she's wearing the outfit that she was wearing when she unlocked
Her
it.
sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
I do like her hair.
Chosen
the butterfly
heroes.
wings.
Your next destination is
Oh,
Altaberry Heights, the
thank you,
capital
Hibiki.
of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange
That hair is wild. It is wild. It's definitely unrealistic, but it looks cool.
From their eldritch gods.
There's definitely a bunch of stiff wires in that.
And their relics just
how it's attached to her head, I have no idea.
It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Yay!
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively
Where is
plucks
he?
at your heart.
He's not even here.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This 2-day event
I was about to
kicks
say,
off
did
on
she dip her
Saints'
hair
Day
in
with the
concrete
main
and then
celebrations
paint
on the
it
day
in yellow?
proper. And this year's
In
event
shame.
will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally
They
sealing
definitely,
the
like,
collection
just
of the pagan
dunked her head in
relics.
hair gel. Is
To
what
celebrate,
another thing.
the songstress
Wire and hair
Juna will
gel.
be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now,
That must be heavy on the head,
ladies
too.
and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
They're unabashedly
See,
ordering
this
them to
guy, we
steal
don't really
relics
know
from pagan
anything about
land
him.
now.
We didn't
That's
see him the
plunder.
last time, did we?
They would steal our very culture.
Well, he's definitely going to be our number one
rival.
rival for this round. I
Small
can already
wonder
feel
he's
it.
so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
A new low?
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd
Your
think
shoulder
they'd ask
hurts
me
from,
a little sooner than the
from
morning
carrying
off.
that heavy-ass hair?
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count
Fidelio?
Luis has sent for you.
I feel like...
And you lot too, I suppose.
Why do I feel like only one of the brothers is gonna end up being one of
Looks
our
like
allies?
our first jobs come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing.
You know, I get the feeling if I'm gonna choose between these two brothers as my ally, I think I want Fidelio as my ally.
Is common knowledge. But who would
He
simply
seems
give
to
up
be
an
more
idol on par with the
brighter
gods'
than the other one.
reverence?
Dale,
He has
hello,
all but
welcome.
commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
Finale? Like...
What do you mean, a finale?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated?
Okay, I was thinking death,
I
but
will
I was
give
like,
Forden his
you okay
death.
with admitting that?
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios.
Dracodios.
The Draco implies something to
A
do
dragon?
with dragons.
There are dragons in this game?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day. And
St.
bring
Patrick's Day.
Pretty high stakes, my lord.
Which is like
You
next
sure you
Monday.
want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them.
Juna,
aren't you?
you're making it very
Well,
obvious.
It's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
Girl,
So be it
I
then.
think he already
You may
suspects
act
you.
accordingly.
And you're just making it even more obvious.
So, my lord,
Dragon
where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared
Failed
vision.
resin printer? Oof. Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else to try to gather more information. Let's go. Okay. Today's the 14th. Let's see.
All right, then.
Gunshots. It says we should have new... what is it? New recipes available to us. I'm supposed to go to the Gauntlet Runner for that, but
All right,
why
then.
is the Gauntlet Runner not showing up for me? Eh?
All right, then. Where to?
Oh, do I have to maybe
Well met, eh?
manually walk to the Gauntlet Runner? Bruh. I mean, I'll do it if I have to. We have to go, I think it was, which way? This way. No, we can't go to Seabury Street? Why? Oh, I guess we have to gather information first?
Serious.
Search for clues about the Divine Lands. Okay. I guess we're looking for information first. How about from you, sir?
So foolish it arouses great.
Publicly.
Hey there.
Wow. Did you hear what he said through all that crap though? About there being pagans nearby. Okay, I didn't realize that was important information. I was just kind of skipping through it. As in printer.
Huh.
Go to the ankle of the mall. Add it to strange mushroom-like structures. Okay, so we learned that information. I forgot I still had auto on, so I didn't get a chance to read it. Okay. So that's one person down.
Wonderful.
You, sir?
Hey, have you heard the songstress Juna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her. You'll understand. She sings and it's like charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you and I can imagine, no sir.
Wonderful.
Okay, you were the useless conversation.
Hang on, that's the one from the exhibition.
Come to interfere here. I do arrival. Okay. You did not have any useful information either.
Pardon?
Someone here has to have the information because why else would the game not let me fast travel?
Wonderful.
Well met, eh?
Oh, here's a dude. I'm sorry. No, I don't know anything, and I'm busy, so I'll be taking my.
Wait a second.
Hey, wait! Anything's fine. So, whatever info you have.
You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me?
What do you think you're
You
playing
can't just talk to a couple people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork. Talk to everyone and don't be picky. But with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set off for a tavern and ask patrons relaxing there. Now that's all the help I have for you. Good day.
Let's see.
Huh. He's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to the tavern? Alright, so we gotta go to the tavern then.
What am I gonna do?
You know, that's quite fair. We should have stuck with the tavern. Of course, anyone who has any sort of information always goes to a tavern or a club or a bar or something.
I'm just incredulous.
Bartenders, they always know everything.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Divine Lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mustari. Oh wait, the one that Heismay told us to stay away from? He seemed awfully bothered about it.
Huh?
He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
if we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
Alright.
Okay, Merchant's Bazaar.
Let's
Can I go to Seabreeze Street, though? I want to go to the Gauntlet Runner, unless the game prevents me from doing so. Gauntlet Runner!
Hey.
Damn. Okay, fine.
Alright,
Merchant's
let's head there
Bazaar.
right away.
Alright. So we just gotta talk to people here.
Young man.
Nobody this way. There's one dude here.
Oh.
Ex-candidate Goddard?
Quite a scene you made at the exhibition. You satisfied with yourselves? Allowing a Sanctoris to be executed just to make yourself stand out is exactly the sort of selfish nonsense a delinquent like you would think up.
Are you?
What?
You mean you've forgotten me? I'm Goddard, champion of the Rogue Tribe. Most unfortunately, I couldn't participate in the exhibition, but still, I am a candidate prepared to do whatever it takes to win. Damn it. If only I participated in the exhibition. Right now I'd be...
I don't even remember who you are, sir. You just seem bitter.
Ugh, come off it.
Hey, you elder boy there. You're that showboating candidate from the exhibition, aren't you? Just some advice, but you should try to lay low. Going against the Sanctus is right dangerous.
Why does no one have the information that's useful to me?
Wonderful.
Yes, hello.
Oh, you.
You. I remember you. a vexing elder who interrupted my speech.
I mean, it was a shitty speech.
But the support you have earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent Rusant nation.
Dismissed.
Pitiful elder. Struggle all you like.
Wonderful.
You all suck. None of you are helping me to find what I need.
Young man! Young man!
It's probably always going to be like the last person we come across. What a pretty view. And that sea breeze is so refreshing. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, no, you're not what I'm looking for either. How about you? Coastal sailor.
You there. You heard the rumors about the Glordell fella. You know, the obnoxious Pratt participating in the tournament in Luis's place. Apparently he has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Luis's subordinate for nothing. If you can keep a monster like that.
Okay, so nobody here.
Check
Hey,
this out.
that Mystari over there. Oh, there he is.
Way in the corner.
Oh, he's angry.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him.
Okay.
And damn
This
his
guy
crown
is either our
theocracy.
next party member or our next enemy. One of the two. If we even are
He's in
meant to
quite
get
a
more
state.
party members at this point.
Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
I'm gonna ask you something. They really crossed the line. I don't think. Let's try to cater to his appeal. So maybe they really crossed the line.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers
Another
of the
shield-headed
old
guy?
native beliefs
It looks like
worship
more of
idols
like a
that are
chess
known to
piece, if
conduct
anything.
magic, which they call divine relics.
I wonder if
But
that's heavy.
unlike the igniters of modern times, they are
Probably not,
primitive
right?
in make and function, and often
Because he's not wearing
dangerous.
armor anyone else, so it's probably decorative.
So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda.
You can see that
really,
too.
it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this
I
from
also
you.
get the feeling
After what
Juna's
you said
hair
for
is
the
like
crowd.
heavy. Like
Well,
look how thick
a
that
job's
her
a
hair
job.
is.
But
And
as
how
I'm sure
long it
you're
goes
aware,
down.
Pagans aren't
Doesn't
the
her
only
head,
ones
her neck
oppressed
hurt?
by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the
Draco
Dragon God.
Dios.
So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then?
Okay, so this
It
guy
is a
might
large
be
island in the
a
inland
new
sea.
ally.
Most
since
of
he's
its
cooperating with us
inhabitants
pretty
are
well.
Mystari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget
Edeni.
about Dracodios.
It's a funny name.
We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We'll take
We
it by
don't
force. You
intend
have
to take it by force.
Even
The last
if you
thing we
did,
need is more
you'll
enemies
not
at
find
this
any
point.
ships that sail there.
Especially
And
when
that's
our whole
only the first
campaign is
obstacle in your way.
unification.
Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Virga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His
So then how
words
did he get
reminded
here?
me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Virga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Virga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves! Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums! I'm on the job!
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not
Worried,
just
I
prodding.
think he's
Shut
suspicious.
Up. Tell. You still don't trust him, do you?
How can I? We've only known
I
him
mean,
for a matter
he's
of
fair.
days.
It's probably wise not
The
to
whole
trust us.
Gladell mess. You really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do
He thinks
whatever
it's
makes sense to you,
suspicious, but
Del.
like, why do you care about Gladell?
You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Why do I feel like Basilio's gonna die? Ooh, a water gauntlet runner.
What the?
Huh?
Wait a
that's-
second. You're not saying this thing
Is
can
that our
sail
gauntlet runner?
now?
Quite right. While you lot
Let's
were
go,
hobnobbing
Duras,
at
you're
old
useful.
Lucy's soiree, I had his run all to
Hello,
myself.
Fu, welcome.
And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design.
We're starting the next round, pretty much. Which we have to find a divine relic.
Tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Hey, mind your own business.
Why are you two here?
How much money this thing runs on the water is like a water lizard?
Especially since you're bound for some remote wild
I feel like I don't even know
newcomers are working
how or
so
where
hard
Neros
and
got
you
the
still
materials to
can't
upgrade
trust
this.
Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here
But
on
definitely the
Master
average
Luis's
person
orders.
cannot
I'm sure I
afford
don't
one
have
of these
to
things.
outline the
They've kind
pecking
of already
order there.
established that.
Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave.
I know you're the one
Nobody's
insisting to
forcing
come
you
along,
to
but
come.
you're also insulting it at the same time.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Basilia looks very familiar. I mean, they're according
This
to
is a
chat, they're
fine
like a
mess.
reference to something.
Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
What do you think their angle is? They still suspect us.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose
Hey, that wasn't even our fault. Glodo was the
I'll
one
do
who
a
was trying to
last check
kill
on her
us.
amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.